This is the tutorial for grade 5, course F, lesson number 4, sprites in action, and this will cover puzzles 1 through 5. Go ahead and click on 1 to begin. And it is a multiple choice question. Your job is to look at this program here and just make a prediction about what will happen if we click run. Take a look. There's a set background color to green. You can see the green. There's a make new soccer ball sprite at such and such coordinates. There it is. There's a sprite begins spinning right and a sprite begins moving east. So if we ran this program, your job is to choose either A, B, C, or D. Choice A says the sprite will just spin to the right. B says the sprite will just move east. C says the sprite will spin and move at the same time. And D, the sprite will spin first and then move later. Please pick one of these choices, whichever one you think is going to happen. As soon as you do so, this button will turn orange. You go ahead and click it, the program will run, and the computer will let you know if you chose correctly or not. If you chose correctly, congratulations. If you chose incorrectly, it's okay. Please click continue anyway and move on to puzzle number 2. Puzzle number 2 is a video. I'm going to go ahead and turn the sound on here so we can watch it. It's very short.
My name is Jordan, and I'm Lakota in Nez Perce. I'm also Hopi and Mojave, and I lead a team called Global Outsourcing at Pinterest. Now that you've learned how to use Sprite Lab, you're going to want to make your program react when someone plays with it. To do that, you're going to use events. An event tells your program to listen for something to happen and then react right away. Some examples of events are listening for a mouse click, an arrow button, or a tap on the screen. Blocks like when key pressed and at seconds are called event blocks. The code connected to an event block runs when the appropriate action is detected. For example, here's a program I started with a wobbling sprite. If I attach another sprite begins block to the at seconds event, my sprite can begin a new behavior after a certain number of seconds have passed. I can also use actions like the change block with events like the when up arrow pressed block. Now, each time the user presses their up arrow, my sprite gets bigger. Notice that event blocks don't snap into your main program. Instead, they create little programs of their own. Remember that behaviors go until you tell them to stop. If you don't want multiple events to combine behaviors, you'll need to use one of the stops blocks. Other events you'll learn will let you make different things happen when two sprites touch on the screen, or when the user clicks a sprite. Using events, you can create imaginative programs and interactive worlds. Give it a try.
Okay, so we are hopefully going to get an opportunity to practice all of those skills there, but please make sure that you do click continue. That will turn the bubble green and move us on to the next puzzle. Here is puzzle number 3. The instruction says, quick review. In this lesson, we'll be doing more with sprites and behaviors. First, let's practice what you learned in the last lesson. Do this. Number 1, make a sprite. 2, set the sprite's size, and then 3, begin any behavior. So right now we have a background that's just a white square. You do have some choices, and I'll let you make a determination of what you want to do when it's your turn. But they're asking us to make a sprite, so let's go to sprites, grab one, put it on there, and as soon as you do that, it shows up. You can change this to one of the other characters right now. You don't have a lot of choices. You will have more choices as the lesson goes on. Then it says to set the sprite's size. So go back to sprite, grab this one, add it on there, and notice that it got smaller because this number is 50. So you can change that number to whatever you want, and that will take effect inside the program. And then it says begin any behavior. So I'm going to go to behaviors, and I'm going to grab the sprite begins, and now I have to find a behavior to add on here. So fluttering, growing, jittering, moving east. I like this one, shrinking. Hopefully you come up with something that you like. When you are ready, please click continue. And this program is going to come with us to puzzle number 4. Whatever you come up with for number 3 will follow you to puzzle number 4. And there it is. This is what I did for puzzle 3. Let's see what they're asking this time. Time events. Events make it easy to change what happens over time as your program runs. Use a @seconds event to make the sprite begin a new behavior after some time has passed. So in the video, we were told that event blocks do not connect to the main program. An event block is actually going to create a mini program inside of the bigger program. So let's go to events and grab that. I'm going to put that here. It does not get connected to anything. Right now it says @3 seconds. Please note you can change that time to however many seconds you want, or change it to frames. Let's not worry about frames for now. Just keep it at seconds, and we'll keep it at 3 seconds. But what should happen? We need to change the behavior. When the program runs, this little starfish is just jittering, but we need to find a different behavior that will begin after 3 seconds. So if I go to behaviors and grab the sprite begins, and please make sure that this character matches on all 3 of these boxes, make sure that it matches, and find a different behavior here. And I'll just do something relatively obvious like growing. I think it's really easy to see that that's happening. Now, the growing behavior will not start until after 3 seconds. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and then it starts. And you'll notice that there's a little clock up here that was kind of guiding us there. Hopefully you find a behavior that you think is amusing to you. Go ahead and click continue. We're going to go on to puzzle number 5, and this one will be the last one for this tutorial. Puzzle 5. Now, this one does not have the program that I came up with for puzzle 3 and 4. This is a brand new combination. It says key events. Events make it possible to create programs that are interactive. Use the when ? Is pressed event block to change the sprite's size, position, or rotation when the user presses a key. What they're saying is this. If we use this event block, which says when up is pressed, well, that means that once I run the program, if I press the up arrow, something that I have determined to happen will begin to happen, but not until I press this button. Also, please keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the up arrow. It can be the down arrow, the left arrow, or the right arrow. It can be any of these, and you decide which one it is. I'm just going to leave it as the up arrow for now. So right now, there are no behaviors associated with it. I'm going to go ahead and add a behavior. Sprite begins. And again, please make sure that they match in every place there. Behavior, let's see, which behavior should I like? Which fluttering, jittering. I'm gonna do wandering. It'll start wandering, but not until I click the up arrow, because that's what this says, when up pressed. Here we go. Notice that no behavior is happening whatsoever. Here I go. I'm going to click up, and it should start wandering around. And there it is. You see it before your eyes. Okay, so this is the end of this tutorial. You do not have to click keep playing. You do not have to click continue. Please don't forget that puzzle number 1 was a multiple choice where you had to make a prediction about what was going to happen. Make sure that all of these bubbles are green up to number 5. And once you've done that, you are welcome to close code.